Hi, I'm Jordan Legan, and this is Summary Judgment, our weekly digest of what the nation's critics are saying about some of this weekend's new movie releases. We know today's April 2nd, but seriously, right now, we're not kidding. This is no belated April Fool's joke. But Nicholas Sparks has yet another movie out based on one of his books. This prolific writer has had 6 of his bestsellers turned into films. In fact, Dear John just came and went about a month ago. But the latest one, The Last Song, stars Greg Kinnear and Miley Cyrus as an estranged father and daughter trying to patch things up during a summer visit.
She told you she got into Juilliard, right?
No. Without playing?
They said they've been watching her since she was 5. Not that it matters. She says she's not going.
No. She'll make the right decision.
I'm glad you're so sure.
Seems the critics don't want to patch things up.
No.
Even though the Philadelphia Inquirer happily sobs an effective and relatively restrained tearjerker, most reviews agree with the New York Times that frowns a movie that is as stuffed with bogus feeling and overwrought incident as a fast food burrito, and the St. Louis Dispatch calls The Last Song formulaic and cheesy. Next up is Waking Sleeping Beauty, a behind-the-scenes documentary about the turbulent times the Disney animation studio was going through in the 1980s before the remarkable renaissance that started with The Little Mermaid.
This was the house that Walt built. Walt Disney, the toast of Hollywood, the genius behind Disneyland and the producer behind the first animated feature, Snow White. By the 1950s, Walt was losing interest in animation, and his attention turned to live-action films, the new medium of television, and building the first theme park, Disneyland, and planning futuristic cities of tomorrow.
By far the most important part of our Florida project, in fact, the heart of everything we'll be doing in Disney World, will be our experimental prototype city of tomorrow, Epcot.
The critics enjoy this peek into the fabled Disney magic. The Hollywood Reporter cheers surprisingly hard-hitting and revealing. The Los Angeles Times finds it fascinating. And the San Francisco Chronicle says Waking Sleeping Beauty is the rare Hollywood tell-all that seems honest, leaves everyone's dignity mostly intact, and leaves the viewer with more respect for movie making. And it wouldn't seem normal somehow if we didn't have a new big 3D release to talk about. It's the remake of the 1981 2D fantasy adventure, The Clash of the Titans. Liam Neeson, Ralph Fiennes, and Sam Worthington star in this tale of gods and kings battling it out in the ultimate struggle for power.
Hundreds of our men have lost their lives, yet we celebrate. You're provoking the gods and you act as if there will be no consequence.
Well, what do you want? Should we be afraid? Should we be trembling and soiling ourselves in fear? The gods need us. They need our worship. What do we need of them?
Zeus. Even the gods sometimes can't even please these foolish mortals. The Chicago Sun-Times offers, for its intended audience, I suspect this will play as a great entertainment, but the Arizona Republic ponders, bigger, louder, more expensive? All that for sure, but better? Not by a long shot. And USA Today warns this wannabe epic is overwrought and frenetic, but not even sporadically exciting.
Good.
Now, according to the tabloids, it's true that the Titans do clash, but they are currently in couples therapy and making progress. Mr. Titan promises to stop leaving his toga on the bathroom floor, and Mrs. Titan promises to stop comparing her husband to Zeus. You know, when I dated Zeus, we never had to wait for a table at a restaurant.